Does your family need a spiritual breakthrough? I know mine does. If we take a peek inside of most typical Christian homes, we wouldn't find paradise. We would find strained relationships, financial struggles, disappointments, insecurities, rejection, and homes ruled by a critical spirit or wrong expectations. The truth is, we're living in a day of targeted destruction of family structure and values. The enemy is using every sphere of society to undermine marriage and family. Media, laws, education, entertainment. The enemy is destroying families at an alarming rate. And in addition to the external and visible war, there's an internal and less visible war inside. Things like addictions, abuse, immorality, and other enemies are confronting families at an unprecedented rate. The family's getting hit from every direction, inside and outside the home. The condition of our families has then become fragmented. We become casualties of the war raging around us. The impact of the external war is visible, but the evidence of the internal war can only be found at the heart level. Hopelessness, betrayal, feeling violated, misunderstood, or rejected. And as our lives become busier and the stress of the world presses in on us, the family experiences the impact of our stress and disappointment. So rather than finding a refuge and shelter in the love of a family and home, oftentimes our home becomes another battleground. And if we're not diligent, it can become a breeding ground for the enemy's influence and activity. What has caused such tremendous opportunity for the enemy to bring destruction? While there's many factors that the enemy will use, there's a central issue that must be addressed, and that's the disconnect of the family from the protective presence of Jesus in the home. God's intention for every family is that He would be the centerpiece, sustaining focus and presence. And when devotion to Jesus is no longer the priority of the family becomes focused on themselves, seeking their own purposes and ambitions. And as the family becomes more fragmented, the influence of the world continues to infiltrate and bring destruction. You may have realized that participating in church every week isn't having much impact at home. Attending services every week just isn't enough to bring healing to our families. We need to restore the altars of prayer and devotion and worship and make Jesus the centerpiece of our families and our homes. God is jealous for our families. In light of the crisis facing our families, it's critical that we restore His altar in our families and home so that He can become a centerpiece and a cornerstone of our families again. Without the presence of Jesus, we have no hope. Would you consider rebuilding the altars of prayer in your home and see what Jesus will do?